Good morning. It's one here with Miller and Sons Classic Cars. Wanted to do a little quick video here, and I'm doing a little sealing up around the shop here, getting a lot of the cracks around the door and stuff sealed in and stuff for the winter. Wanted to just jump on here real quick. Hope you're having your morning coffee. There's always coffee going in my shop down here if you're ever in the area. So the main purpose behind our channel here is to show that you can build and have cool cars cheap, and they don't have to be rat rods. Everybody thinks the only way you can, do a rat rod or have a cheap car is a rat rod. That's not true. Don't get me wrong. Rat rods are cool, but you can take your time and throw together something cool over the winter time in a one-car garage if you needed to. This is basically a 3-bay garage here. This gives me something to do out here. Keeps me out of my kids' hair. And a place to display a lot of my stuff. I don't have near much of it up down here. The bike you see up there behind me is someone calling in there. We have to get rid of them. The bike you see up there behind me is a Schwinn Predator clone to the bike that I had when I was a kid. We grew up pretty poor, and we didn't have new bicycles or nothing. And the bike I built, which that's kind of a clone of, was something I drug out of a scrap pile from a friend of mine's house and scavenged together parts and built that bike. Mine wasn't near as cool as that was. Mine was actually painted a chrome silver spray paint can. That's actually painted white. I did that about 15, 16 years ago. I built that bike. It's kind of fun to have it hanging up in here. I actually have a couple more I'm going to bring down here and hang up. Just to make fun, just to have fun, something cool to look at. But really, the main reason why we do this channel is to show you that you can put together a cool car. The Mustang here, you guys see that? That is a car you can put your wife and kids in, go to town, have some ice cream, take it to coffee in the morning, and get lots of thumbs up and lots of looks at gas stations. The Mustangs right now are relatively cheap. That's a 2002, I believe. They're relatively cheap right now. They're not always going to be that way. This car here is going to be a Mach 1 clone. I've said that in some of the previous videos. Not clone, I shouldn't say clone. A Mach 1 tribute car. The vinyl creator is working on the decals for the bottom of it now. But this car came out of Ohio. It was a cheap car. I bought it cheap. I bought it right. I drove it home. Wasn't sure I was going to make it home. And I've had to do a little work to it, as some of the previous videos. The only video that I haven't done on this car, for things I've done to it so far, is A, mount the hood scoop. It didn't have one. There wasn't a hood scoop car. And B, I put a rack and pinion in it. And don't let that scare you guys. Anybody with half mechanically inclined can put a rack and pinion in one of these cars. Rack and pinion. Now, this car came from a junkyard. It was like $60, I believe, $65. Not a hard thing to do. Anybody with some basic hand tools can do it in your garage within an hour or two. I should have done a video on that, but I wasn't ready to do that yet. I'm not great at these videos. That's why we don't have high equipment. We still do them on my phone. So you can do. I'll show you a little bit of stuff. You see we have to do some painting up there. This building had a leak at one time, and we haven't painted the walls yet after that. But that's the hood off Black Beauty. Future videos coming of Black Beauty. Black Beauty now belongs to a friend of mine, and I purchased a complete leather interior for that car. Black Beauty's an 05 Mustang. Had cloth interior in it, which is kind of a cool interior because it says Mustang all throughout the seats. but the person that had it didn't take great care of the interior. It was dirty. Smoked a lot of that wacky tobacco, and you can't get that smell out of the car. So I ran across a guy when I was buying some parts for my 06. I ran across a guy that had a complete interior, leather, same color for that car. So we bought that. I'm going to help her do a video and help her install that interior in her car so she can have a nice interior in that car. I mean, it's not bad. We cleaned it before she bought it. We cleaned it good and made it a very nice interior in it for what it was. So that's an upcoming video, swapping out interior in that. This video here, just to let you guys know. Now, on the other side of the Mustang, you'll see that hood, that front end's off of my Chrysler 300. You'll see that coming soon to the deer. Underneath that car cover over there, the silver car cover, is a project for a long time from now. Very expensive project, something I have no money to put into right now. Trying to think of what else I want to tell you guys. Just if you look around, you'll see like oil cans, signs, grills. This stuff over here is really just junk in the way right now, wood. But I wanted to do a video and give you a little bit of an insight of what we are and who we are, and hopefully you'll get to see more of the inside of the shop. And please ask questions. You guys can email us. bradmiller579@gmail.com. You can comment on the video. You can do lots of stuff like that. Again, bradmiller579@gmail.com. I'd love to chat with you guys about different cars. We're not just a Mustang channel, even though it kind of seems like that right now, because we have several Mustangs coming and going. But we have many other cars and have had many other cars. So keep an eye out for our channel. Like, share, and follow. Obviously, it helps us get more videos. We're hoping to see you guys soon and out and about. If you run into us, I was gonna tell you guys is where my shop is at. There's a channel next door. A guy does. He doesn't really do cars. He has an old truck and stuff, but he really doesn't do cars. But check out his channel. Tell him that one sent you, and that if you check out his channel, like and share it. It's called the Hoosier Marshal. Basically, it's just him sitting around and man, my beer is all out of whack today. Must have slept on it wrong. It's about him telling some stories and sitting around and smoking a pipe. Really interesting. Fun guy to listen to. Just basic old school country boy that's fun to listen to. So again, his name is on YouTube is Hoosier Marshal. Check him out and like and share his videos. And if you have a channel, send me an email on it. I'll like and share your channel. Help you build your channel. A lot of these car guys started out small and then got huge, and now they got 10-bay shops and lifts, and they were doing this stuff on the ground like we are. That's a 10-bay lift. Anybody can, a 10-bay shop with lifts. Anybody can build a car. The only thing you need there is just pay someone to do it. But for you guys out there that are in the same boat as me and most people I know, you got a small garage and you have basic tools and you don't have no sponsors and you got a car that you want to tinker with. I've done complete restorations in my life. I'm not in the business of doing that anymore. I don't want to do that anymore. But these cars like this 02 Mustang right here, you can buy them cheap. Do a lot of little tricks to the car. I got bigger tires in the back of the smaller tires in the front, to give it the stance it needs. A decal kit. Then you can put an aftermarket stereo system in it. I mean, this is all stuff we did when we were in high school, the cars. But nowadays these cars are kind of bumped up. They're beeped up. from shopping carts and whatnot. And part of my channel is just to show you that cheap products, a little bit of work, and you can make this a nice driver car for you and your family to get in and go get ice cream. And if your kid spills some ice cream in the car, it ain't the end of the world. It ain't a $70,000 show car. It ain't a '69 Dodge Charger, 57 Chevy or whatnot. And as far as this car goes, if this was a true 2002 Mach 1, that car would be $40,000 right now. You're gonna have the look, and these cars do amazing burnouts. These cars, I'm so impressed with these cars and how light they are, and the burnouts. My first experience with these cars was believe it or not, last year, and I was involved in someone else buying one of them, and I got to drive it at very high rate of speed. It was a convertible, beautiful red convertible. Actually, they call it red, but it was more of a dark candy apple color. It was beautiful. That's the first experience I really had with these body style Mustangs, and kind of hooked on them now. I own a few of them, and I've owned a few of them. So, guys, if you like and share our channel, hopefully we can get some new videos out to you, and keep these going. If you have any questions or anything you'd like to see done, email me, comment. We'll see if we can do it for you. Not every project has to be expensive, and you can have a cool car without spending a lot of money.